Good evening, sir. I am Rizabelle Niña Auza from BSRT2A, and today I will be going to discuss the topic of electricity, magnetism, and electromagnetism. Before I will start my topic, sir, let me first state the meaning of electricity, magnetism, and electromagnetism. So first, electricity, it is a form of energy that is resulting from the existence charged particles such as electrons and photons, either statically as an accumulation of charge or dynamically as a current. So second is the magnetism. So a physical phenomena produced by the motion of electric charge resulting in attractive and repulsive forces between the objects. And third, the electromagnetism. So it is interaction of electric currents or fields and the magnetic field. So to begin with the first topic, sir, that I will be going to discuss with you is all about my understanding of electrostatics. So the electric charge comes from the discrete units that are positive or negative. So based on my understanding, sir, electrons and photons are the smallest units of the electric charge. So, kanang electrification can be created by contact, friction, or induction. So, in addition, sir, the smallest unit of electric charge is the electron. So, this charge is much too small to be useful. Thus, the conclusion is that this charge is much too small to be useful, so that the fundamental unit of the electric charge is the coulomb. This formula, C is equals to 6.3 times 10 raised to the power of 18. So this is the electron's charge. So electrostatic law have four general laws. It can be described on how the electric charge interact with each other and with neutral objects. Unlike charges attract, like charge repel. So, mo na ang ako nasabtan, sir. So, next is the electrostatic law. So, the force attraction between the unlike charges or the repulsion between the like charges is attributable to the electric field. Next, let's move out to the Coulomb's law, which is F is equals to K QA QB over D raised to the power of 2. So this is the electrostatic law, where the F is the electrostatic force or Newton. Q2 and QB are the electrostatic charges or coulomb. D is the distance between the charges or meter. And lastly, the K is the constant of proportionally. So, moreover, the electrostatic force is very strong when objects are so close but decreases rapidly as the objects separate. So, based on my understanding, inverse square relationship for electrostatic force is the same as for an X-ray intensity. So, electric charge of conductor is concentrated along the sharpest curvature of the surface. So, the unit of the electric potential, sir, is the volt open and close parenthesis V. So, the voltage is the electric potential, sir. So, furthermore, if an electric potential is applied to objects such as copper wire, then the electrons more along the wire called electric current or electricity. So, electrodynamic is the study of electric charges in motion. So, sa lain pa na kung nahibaw-an, sir, ang conductor is any substance through which the electrons mudagan easily. So, materials that do not allow electron flow is an insulator. So, furthermore, in 1946, if I'm not mistaken, William Shockley demonstrated semiconduction. So, a semiconduction, sir, is a material that under some conditions behaves as an insulator and in other conditions behaves as a conductor. When a resistance is controlled and conductor is made into a closed path, it is called an electric circuit. So, if I'm not mistaken, increasing electric resistance result in a reduced electric current. So, this topic shows the formula of Ohm's law. V is equals to Ri, where the V is the electric potential in the volts and I is the electric current in the amperes, and R is the electric resistance in ohms. So variation of this relationship are follows. R is equals to V over I and I is equals to V over R. So, muna siya ang formula sa Ohm's law. So, next topic is all about the electric power. So, for me, sir, if based on my understanding, electric power is measured sa watts or W. Then, kanang more facts about that one, sir, is about the electric power is that 1 watt, rather, wala ko sure if 1 watt ba to? Kalimut ko. Is equal to 1 power raised to the power of A of current flowing through an electric potential of 1 raised to the power of V. So, power W is equals to voltage V times the current A. So, kanang the formula of this electric power, sir, is P is equals to IV, where P is the power in watts and I is the current in amperes, where V is the electric potential in volts. So alternatively, P is equals to IV and equals to IIR. Therefore, P is equals to 1 raised to the power of 2 R, where R is the resistance in ohms. Next topic that I will be going to discuss will be magnetism. So based on my understanding, sir, it is a magnetism is like a fundamental properly most some forms of matter. So it comes from the name of an ancient village where the cows, too very curious, when milk, they produce milk of magnesia. So mao na ako nahibawan, sir. So more facts, any charge particle in motion creates a magnetic field. So furthermore, magnetism have many branches, namely dipolar, magnetic dipole, magnetic domain, magnetic permeability, natural magnets, and lastly, permanent magnet. So all matter can be classified according to for interaction with an external magnetic field. So, mo na siya ang gitawag na kanang magnetism has also a component. So, first will be the diamagnetic. So, kanang diamagnetic means it is weakly repelled by either magnetic pole. So, next is the ferromagnetic. So, it include iron, cobalt, and nickel. And next will be the alnico. So, which an alloy or the aluminum, nickel, and cobalt, early paramagnetic, somewhere between the ferromagnetic and non-magnetic. So, that is the topic of the magnetism, sir. So, in conclusion, the last topic that I will be going to discuss with you, sir, is all about the electromagnetism. So, based on my understanding, it is an interaction of electric currents or fields and magnetic fields. So, when we say electric potential, it means that it is measured in units of joule per coulomb or volt. So any charge in motion induces magnetic fields. So moreover, a solenoid is a coil of wire. So electromagnetism has also law. So it is called the Faraday's law. So the magnitude of the in current depends on the four factors. So first is the strength of magnetic field. Second is the velocity of the magnetic field as it moves fast conductor. And third is katong ang angle of a conductor to the magnetic field. And lastly, the number turns on the conductor. So furthermore, a varying magnetic field intensity induces an electric current. So next topic, the last topic will be the transformer. So based on my understanding, sir, a transformer changes the intensity, mag-alternate voltage and the current. So this time I will show you I will state the formula of the transformer law. So Vs is equals to Vp. Vs over Vp rather is equals to Ns over Np. So next will be the effect transformer law on the current. 1S is equals to 1P, and 1S over 1P is equals to Ns. It is the result of the auto transformer has on the winding and the varies both voltage and current. So mo to last topic that I will be going to discuss with you, sir. And thank you and have a great day.